relationships and rule the economic institution of slavery. The kind of love that we talk about Jesus Christ having around here on earth, that is what existed between black folks and white folks in the South Bend of America. Since they public school teachers here, they normal school teachers here, did everything they could do to divide and separate black folks and white folks in the South Bend of America. So our little white babies and their parents were nothing rebels and traitors against the Constitution. Just lies, still telling lies. Those men who formed those black societies said, we need to do everything we can do to rekindle the relationship with the only friend we ever had. Still, they sent these scalawags down here after South Carolina, went over to the Confederate Soldiers Monument in Asheville, North Carolina, their best monument, the largest monument in the city, with a bucket of paint, and had a nerve to dance to paint on the monument, Black Lives Matter. But I thought to myself, you were at the right monument. A black woman sent a letter to Abraham Lincoln, had her white friend deliver. The letter said, Dear Honorable Sir, would you please see that the Union surgeons and doctors take care of the black Union soldiers? They just let them lay around and die. Or you touch it. In the Confederate Army, baby boy, get your handsome self here. Come here. Get yourself over here, boy. Hurry up. I went down here, I'm all my women all right. Stand right there and hold my flag while I cut up. Don't be looking at none of my women. Don't let my flag hit the ground. In the Confederate Army, the same doctor that brought Jedediah into the world is the same doctor who looked after that black Confederate soldier in the Confederate Army. Didn't have to be asked. The letter went on to say, Mrs. McDonald, and then, Honorable Sir, would you please see that the black Union soldier gets the same pay for the same job that the white Union soldier did? In the Confederate Army, baby boy, they didn't have to ask like that. The Confederate soldiers divvied up their money and made sure that the black Confederate soldier got the same pay for the same job. Can I get an amen around here? Amen. Because all lives matter. Abraham Lincoln, a scallywag. I ain't gonna talk about it. My mama said if you don't have something good to say something about somebody, don't say anything at all. But I gotta tell on him. He called his snitch, Frederick Douglass, into his office and said to him, you go back and tell them niggas they got a lot of nerve. With all the prejudice associated with them having that uniform on in the first place, they ought to be glad to have it on. Get out of here and go do something to earn it. Black lives matter. All lives matter in the South. Huh? Come on, y'all talk to me. Don't make me take my pen. How much time I got? 5 minutes. At least the year after next. Come on now. That's no doubt. I'm thinking about having a sergeant at arms put some super glue on the doors. This is an important moment for me, Mr. Thomas, to come down to the Tennessee Convention of the ladies to speak. It don't get any better than this, and I hope all you men jealous. I want you to know a lot of black folks who love that flag. They want to have ownership in this flag, but nobody reaches out to them. Let me do Dr. Bradley's I Am Their Flag, because I only got 2 minutes to go. Y'all. Y'all better quit working so hard around here. You know, y'all got to have these reports, because y'all work hard in Tennessee. You set the bar real high. I had to give a keynote speech at Stone Mountain, Georgia one year. There was this man doing Dr. Bradley's poem, I Am Your Flag. Everybody in the cemetery was crying. I looked around and said, Lord, HK, you crying too. I wish I had that speech, that poem. And when I got home that night, lo and behold, there it was. I started reading that poem everywhere I go. One night my little brother come over and said, boy, that poem is too important for you to keep reading. You got 14 minutes. Your mama learned If by Rudyard Kipling in 12 minutes. I'll be back. I'm going to give you 14. He came back in 11. Tore up the speech, tore up the poem. I'm looking at him like, what you doing? I said, I get it. So here I am. I'm going to get it. When faced with change, they could not accept. The mighty men of valor began to gather. Red, yellow, black, white, brown, freed or indentured, rebels, native to the southern soil. They pledged themselves to a cause of defending family, fireside, and faith. Between the desolation of war and their homes, they interposed their bodies and chose me, the Christian cross of St. Andrew, the first apostle of Jesus Christ, as their symbol. I am their flag. I was at Sumter when they began in jubilation. I was at Big Bethel when the infantry fired its first ball. I smelled the gun smoke along Bull Run in Virginia and at Belmont along the Mississippi. I was in the debacle at Port Denison. I led Jackson up the valley. For 7 days, I flapped in the turgid air of the James River bottom as McClellan ran from before Richmond. Sidney Johnson would die for me at Shiloh, as with thousands of others whose graves are marked. Sidney, nominee, without a name, unknown. I, the Southern Cross, I am their flag. I was a shroud for the body of Stonewall after Chancellorsville. Men ate rats and mule meat to keep me fine over Vicksburg. I tramped across the wheat field from Kemper, Armistead, and Garnett at Gettysburg. I know the thrill of victory, the misery of defeat, the bloody cost of both. I, the Southern Cross, I am their flag. When Longstreet broke the lines at Chickamauga, I was in the lead. I was the last off Lookout Mountain. Men died to rescue me at Missionary Ridge. I was singed by the wildfire that burned to death the wounded in the wilderness. I was shot to tatters at the Bloody Angle at Spotsylvania. I, the Southern Cross, I was in it all, from Dalton to Peachtree Creek, and no worse place did I ever see than Kennesaw and New Hope Church. They would plant me over the trenches at Petersburg, and there I would stay for many long months. I am their flag. I was rolling blood right down the road at Franklin, stiff with ice at Nashville. Many good men bade me farewell at Sailor's Creek. I have shrouded the bodies of heroes. I, the Southern Cross, have been laid in the blood of martyrs. I am enshrined in the hearts of millions, living and dead. Salute me. Men, I know me, the broken whip me, salute me with affection. Yes, right, go ahead, baby. And reverence. Keep undone devotion in your hearts. I, the Southern Cross, I am history, I am heritage, not hate. I am, oh my God, I am the inspiration of valor from the past. Look away, Dixieland.